Well, good morning folks, Rich here from Driftomaniacs. It's my Wednesday workshop. I'm going to talk you through what I've going on in the workshop this week from my Maxi, which has got some fairly hefty damage at the back of it, but more on that and a video of it in just a second. Also going to talk about my Traxxas erevo 2.0 VXL. Slight issue with the steering on that, but again, should be fairly fast to get sorted out. And lastly, I'm going to talk about my Tamiya Dancing Rider update. Finally, should get a new motor set up this week and get that cogging, which I'm chomping at a bit to get that going, because that is going to be a hoot to drive. Full power on brushless, the thing is going to be like wheelie central, fingers crossed. And lastly, I'm going to talk about a jet boat project, which is finally coming together, and that should see light of water this weekend. Anyway, if you don't want to miss any of these cars in action when they're repaired, then please do subscribe to this channel. Anyway, let's see what we got going. Okay, now that took a fairly bad hit, as you can see from the back here. It snapped the plastic axle carrier. I knew at some point that would happen. So I've got a metal one on order, but I've also got a plastic one on order because the metal one's coming from China, which means it's cheap. On the downside, it's going to take 2 to 4 weeks to get here. I've also bent the actual axle itself, and we can see the bend in that, so that's fairly catastrophic. So that means not only have I got to order a new axle cover, I've got to order a new axle as well. To add insult to injury, it's snapped the little plastic carrier that attaches that, which is a completely separate set of parts on there. So that's about $50 worth of damage. Ouch! Anyway, what have I got planned for this? Well, I am thinking about putting the Castle 5700 kV motor in there, because that wouldn't be too much work for me to do. Do you think I should do it? I'm wondering, with the speed gearing on there, whether that thing on 4S might crack 50 miles an hour. Have your say in the comment section below the video, and I'll get on with it today. Well, next up is my erevo. I've been having a bit of a tidy up in the workshop here, so I've got mobile space to put it on the side here. It was steering very sluggishly, as you can see in this clip. Well, all is not well with my erevo. If you look at it, the steering is sort of positive one way, barely wants to move at all the other way. When it's rolling, it's a little bit better. But nonetheless, something is very, very amiss. So almost certainly one of the servos has gone out. Well, the slow steering on my erevo is the giveaway that one of the servos has given up the ghost. So, time to get onto phone to Traxxas and replace that. So I thought all is not well, and inevitably one of the servos had gone wrong. It's been one of the most common complaints that people saying about the car, either one servo fails or both servo fails. I was keeping my fingers crossed that wouldn't happen to me. It's been running for several weeks now without any problem, and I've been putting through a lot of abuse, let's face it. But the servo has given up the ghost. Given their due, Traxxas sent a new servo out within 3 days. Now, the exact same servo is on back order for that car. It's also the same one, I believe, that's used in the new UDR, so it's going to be a major problem if they fail in wholesale. However, they came up with a good compromise. They said, we'll send you a normal servo out and a waterproofing kit for it. If you're prepared to do that, we can get it out to you within the next couple of days. 3 days it took to arrive. Very impressed with that. Now, that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea to fit that waterproofing kit, but I'm quite happy to do it. Well, next up, we have the Tamiya Dancing Rider. Still getting issues with it cogging. However, I've got a new brushless ESC and a 4000 kV motor coming today. First of all, I'm going to swap the motor out, see if that's the issue, see if that stops the cogging. If it's still cogging, then I can replace it with the existing ESC with the new SC and put a claim in for the old one. So fingers crossed we get the Tamiya Dancing Rider, or Dancing Slider as I'm going to call it, with those drift tires on, because it's so much fun when it gets going on the good days when it's not cogging, that is. Anyway, that is a work in progress, should be completed within the next couple of days. And lastly, my jet boat project is finally coming together. It is all now tight and water sealed in, a bit of a horrendous mess inside trying to get it seated. I've got the servo in place, I've got my connecting rod at the ready, and my little waterproof grommet to put the rod through coming out to the water jet on the side there. So fingers crossed that will also be sorted by next week. Okay, well that's it for Wednesday's workshop tour. A little bit going on, a few minor repairs to be making, but onwards and upwards with these things. Back with the action tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching.
We hope you liked this video. If you did, please click on the circle image to subscribe. Thanks for watching. It helps if you want to turn on the notification button next to the subscribe button.